Hi, this is Mark, and I'm currently in the ex-Soviet city of Vitebsk in Belarus, right? I've been here for over a week now. So there was another interesting thing that I kind of observed. You know how in the Western world there's this very common phenomenon of, checking out chicks, right? So when, if there's a group of guys or even an individual guy and he's just walking down the street and an attractive woman walks past, then it's almost instinct for the guy, myself included sometimes, although I'm discreet, to just like check her out, to just have a look at her, right? Of course, in some societies, then it becomes harassment and, things that are totally inappropriate. But in most other societies, it's just normal to just have a look at what's perceived to be beautiful, right? Down here in Belarus, I didn't observe any instances of that at all. Despite going out for a walk pretty much every day, right? Sometimes even 2 to 3 times a day. So I'm walking the streets quite a lot. I've walked around suburban areas and I live in the inner city here. So obviously I've walked, the majority of my time would be in the inner city. So I've never observed groups of guys or even individual guys actually looking at attractive women, even though, right, here in this city, by Western standards, most of the women are attractive, to be honest, right? Yeah, and that's because of their diet, exercise, and just the way they present themselves. It's not genetic superiority or anything like that. It's just something that I observe. A lot of them are slim, and they just look good, as though they take care of how their face and their body looks. So I find this kind of interesting. This is not to say that there is no sexism here. Sexism is everywhere, right? It's just being expressed in slightly different ways. So what I'm thinking is, because there are just so many attractive women, and also the women seem to outnumber men, not by a lot, not dramatically, but women do outnumber men. So I suppose a lot of the guys, they just kind of take it for granted. So whereas maybe for us in the Western world, perhaps the proportion of women who are conventionally attractive, right? I'm picking my words very wisely here so as not to cause offense. So in the West, women who are conventionally attractive might be slightly, or some would say a far smaller proportion than what's found here in Eastern Europe. So maybe the guys just kind of take it for granted. So an attractive lady walks past, who cares? It's full of them anyway, and I could easily chat them up. Maybe that's the kind of macho attitude that they have. And the interesting thing is, even though I have encountered groups of drunk people a couple of times, not saying that the alcohol problem is great, because it's certainly not in the inner city. Maybe in other areas it would be, but even groups of drunk men also do not go around perving at women. There's hardly any street harassment. If anything, what I've seen is, like, I saw a couple of times attractive, scantily clad women walking around. The guys don't even check her out, right? But the people who do stare at her are, older people. So, older gentlemen and ladies, and when they stare, they're obviously not checking her out. They're just having that, look of disapproval and disgust and judgment. But that's a totally different thing. So, yeah, this is quite interesting. Hope you have a good day.